Hey, my fellow ladies out there. So, men think they own you. Take it from somebody that used to be a man. You got boobs. You got a vajayjay. Guess what, honey? You own them. Trust me, they want it. Make them own it.
It's so crazy to me that the political party that screams and screeches the loudest about women's rights wants us to acknowledge whatever that was as a woman. They want us to call whatever that was a woman. They want us to believe in our heart and soul that that is a woman. And if you say otherwise, they will lose their minds. And then they wonder why so many people have fled the Democratic Party. You can't claim to be about women's rights or women's rights when you can't even define what a woman is. They want whatever that was, sharing the same bathroom as your daughter. They want whatever that was, sharing the same locker rooms as your daughter. Hell, they would be perfectly fine with whatever that was, competing against your daughters in wrestling matches and swimming competitions, although I think whatever that was would still lose, at least in the swimming matches. Now the wrestling, I don't know. Whatever that was kind of reminds me of, what was his name, Vader or something like that back in the day. But anyways, we've been seeing all of these women and wannabe women having these meltdowns online, but some of these meltdowns are coming back to bite them right on the behind. Now listen, I'm all for free speech. I'm perfectly okay with people getting angry about the election results. I'm okay with people saying a lot of wild things. But you have to take in consideration, your job, your livelihood. What I'm saying is you can't be out here working in certain fields while being online asking for someone to eliminate Donald Trump, to unalive Donald Trump. You can't be out here wishing violence on Trump supporters while being a teacher or something like that. But we're seeing a lot of that. In fact, I would be scared if I had young kids in school right now. I would be so scared sending my kids to these schools with these woke teachers, especially now that Trump won the election. Because these people, and I've seen dozens of teachers online talking about how they want to unalive Trump supporters, hurt Trump supporters. They're literally spreading plans to poison people and stuff. It gets wild. It's stuff that I can't even talk about on YouTube. So maybe you should be following me on X. I keep telling you guys that. Go follow me over there. But yeah, there's a lot of wild stuff going on, and some of these people are starting to lose their jobs. And when they lose their jobs, they're crying about it. One woman was just crying on the news about losing her job after she went on a psychotic rant online. Let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
If you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and then I can handle you how I see fit. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the blank you voted for. You're not in the clear. Please, please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so
it sounds like a threat.
It sounds very extreme. And again, I was in a moment of high emotions and I shouldn't have ever posted the video. But the message I was trying to get across, and it came off very wrong, was, if this is going to give people the almost permission in their minds to enact violence against women or anybody, I wanted to basically just say, I'm not going to go down without a fight. It's my life's dream to be a teacher. I consider those kids my kids because I don't have any of my own. And they fill that for me. And it's so fulfilling. It's so rewarding. And I know that what people see right now, I don't look like that person, but I truly would do anything to help any child and any family in need.
Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever.
Listen, you're entitled to your own political beliefs no matter what field you work in. I don't want you all to get me confused. I'm not saying that just because you're this or you're that you can't have your own beliefs. But if you're a teacher and you're overlooking all of these kids, you gotta understand that at least half of the kids that you're looking after on a daily basis, their parents probably voted for Trump. They're probably Trump supporters. Do you expect them to feel comfortable or safe sending their kids to school with you when you're online talking about literally unaliving Trump supporters? You're online talking about, oh, I'm going to find a Trump supporter and do this. I'm going to do that. So how do you expect these parents with their kids, how do you expect them to feel safe sending their kids to school under your care? Now, that's not to say that you can't vote for Kamala and still be the teacher for kids whose parents vote for Trump. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't be online filming yourself talking about committing violent acts against Trump supporters as a teacher, especially knowing that half the kids you look after on a daily basis, like I said, their parents are Trump supporters. But that's what's going on, man. And I've been warning people about a lot of these whacked out teachers for years. Don't get me wrong. I think being a teacher is one of the most important jobs out there. And there are still good teachers out there. So it's not all of them. But unfortunately, a lot of these crazy people, they seem to they gravitate towards being teachers. And I think that's because they really want to spread their weird thoughts and ideologies to young people. I think that's why they become teachers. And, this lady right here, she effed around and she found out. And we're going to be seeing a lot of stories like this one. Because I think it's becoming, listen, there was a period in America where you could do anything or say anything about Donald Trump or his supporters and you would never get any repercussions. I think those days are kind of over. It's never been acceptable to make videos online talking about assassinating people or unaliving people. That's never been acceptable throughout history. It's only been acceptable for the past 4 to 8 years when talking about Trump. It cannot go the other way around. If it were the other way around, you would never hear the end of it. The people would lose everything. But it's been socially acceptable to just say and do outrageous things as long as you use Trump as an excuse. What I'm saying is I don't think that is I don't think that's as socially acceptable as it used to be. That's what I'm trying to say here. Especially because now the majority of the country voted for Trump. Trump got the popular vote. And I think people are waking up to the fact that maybe they've been living in an echo chamber and maybe their leftist ideologies that they lived their life by, maybe those ideologies aren't as popular as they thought. But anyways, for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this, remember, it's just political cinema.